general intuitive tarot reading, and this is being done live on my Roosters Peacock Tarot channel, okay, on YouTube. All right, this is just going to be a general reading. It will not resonate with everybody. Just take the pieces and parts that apply to you and just, okay. And usually I do a lot of these on Facebook. So if you're a cross watcher, or you're just wanting to look at other friends, family, zodiac readings, then there's a couple of them I haven't got uploaded to YouTube yet. And they are sitting on my Facebook, Roosters Peacock. Okay. And I also have Coffee Time Tarot. So that's usually where I'm usually jumping around. But I thought, I'm coming to YouTube today. So, and this is going to be live. So you guys are welcome to say hi when you come on. All right. Let's see what kind of area of life in general it's going to be for Capricorn. Success. Now that, I know several Capricorns, and I can tell you right now, and that the focus has been success. That is exactly what they're focused on. No matter what trials and tribulations, no matter what's come up, they're focused on success. And this is being recorded in December of 2022. So this is going to be kind of like a yearly reading plus one. Okay. So because December, and it's not just December, but I can already tell you as well with this zodiac sign as well, what's going to transpire in 2023 for you is actually conscious thoughts, and it's trials and tribulations that you have overcome in 2022. Okay. Especially there. And every zodiac sign has had that aha moment in 2022. Some of you've had it multiple times. Okay. But the months that stands out for me, especially, this is going to be revolving around October, where you kind of like it. What I see you doing is I'm seeing the Two of Wands in my head, and I'm an intuitive tarot reader. So sometimes I'm already shuffling cards in my head, and that's how I see them. And he's sitting here standing, and he's holding his world right here in his hand, and he's got one wand behind him. All right. Well, he's looking at his world now. He's going to make, no matter what age you are, you're going to make your world to where it's where you're thriving, where you're no longer, nothing's really holding you back. It's not, okay, I see. So you're grasping the future, and you're actually building, even though you're not even looking back. So this is not about, Capricorns are not looking back. They're not going to look back. They are going to be literally, I see, this is like a lot of zodiac signs I've seen where they've had the 10 of Wands, and they just were laying the burdens down. But you decided back in 2022, you'd already laid those burdens down. They've been laid down for quite a while. You're like, no, not doing this. There has been massive changes in a lot of Capricorns. Let's see what other area of life. Career. Yep. And love. Okay, so here's the cards right there. Those are going to be the base for it. All right, Capricorn. I'm going to lay these down right here where I can see them. Success, career, and love. Now, as I go, the way I read is I'm going to be picking up on different situations. Okay, that's how I'm going to get it. And if there is 1 month, I'm telling you right now, there has been other zodiac signs. January's been standing out, but I'm not feeling quite as firm like I was with like Geminis and Scorpios. Man, whew. Okay, what I mean by firm is I'm not really feeling like it's going to be that big of a hurdle for you, and I just feel myself going straight to tarot cards. Sometimes I get a base, and I feel like going straight to what I call, it's not the dirty either. What I call the dirty is with tarot cards, you can get down into details, and it will show you, it will unveil everything. And sometimes if there's shady situations, then it'll show it. I mean, but this is not what I'm feeling. This is about Capricorns who have not just thought about stepping up the ladder. They're stepping up the ladder, and they're going to success, and they're doing this through their career. This is not just about money. There was a lot of internal fight there for a while, but once you started getting going, man, it was no stopping you, and you're going to love life. Definitely what I'm seeing in my head right now, especially, it was probably around the first part of 2022. This is a 2023 reading, but in 2022, around the first part, especially standing out March and February of last year. Okay, so do yourself a favor right now. Take and evaluate where you're at right now, mentally, physically, financially. Compare yourself back February, March of last year. What I'm seeing in my head is I'm seeing the Four of Swords, where you've got the knight up on the coffin, and he's just sitting there, and he's just, he's just resting. He's just resting, and he's not really making any moves. Yeah. Okay. So there was a lot of contemplation going on, especially around 2022. But I do believe that you decided to grasp up your wand. And I'm seeing the Ace of Wands in my head, which means you charged forward with this. You took action on it. There was no more. Whatever this was, you were kicking your heels around about it. I think it was more of self-doubt. I can't do this. I'm not sure if I can do this. No. No. Capricorn got moving. Yep. We've got the Queen of Swords. Okay. The Queen of Swords. And like I said, back in, and it's sticking out, February and March, you got so bogged down within feelings as far as whether you could succeed at what you were going to be doing. It's confidence. I mean, that was confidence that was some were lacking. Oh no. This is another sign that there was aha moments for each sign, but for Capricorn, you guys had it early on, earlier than some of them. You had it around April to May is what it was. And it was no longer sitting here. I can't do it. I just can't get up and get going. I don't, self-defeating. You decided, no, I'm not going to be doing this anymore. So whatever area of life it was, whether, and I hear, I'm not going to tolerate it anymore. Okay. So this is a complete change in the way that 2023, you're going to bring this success, and you're doing it like the Queen of Swords. I mean, you're not letting your thoughts or your feelings dominate your thoughts. You're actually balancing out. This is another sign. You may have felt beaten and battered, but you are now no longer like the Two of Swords. No longer. We've got the nine of wands right here. But what I'm seeing in my head is you're no longer sitting there like the Two of Swords, undecided, not sure which direction to go, blinded by every situation, not seeing a way out. No, 2022, I do believe you found a way out. And if you are a Capricorn and not everybody goes along their path at the same time, if you're one that it's taken you, and you're sitting here, it's December right now, and I'm doing a 2023 reading, you are going to be stepping into that quite quickly, because by now you're completely tired of this. Okay. You're not really confused because you've got the Nine of Wands. You may be feeling beaten and battered. You may have been knocked down verbally, materialistically. I mean, I'm hearing loss. There's been loss, right? And there's no more. Yep. But the blindfold is not sitting on here anymore. You've taken it off. You see things for exactly how it is, whether it's around what end result, you're going to succeed. Okay, you're going to succeed in career and love. And for some of you, if you're single, you're going to love doing what you do. Okay, and you're going to do it with great passion. And matter of fact, people are going to have trouble keeping up with you. When before, back in the early 2022, it's a huge shift. It went from some of you were not doing much at all, or you're just going through the motions. Okay, at the end of 2022, especially, there is no stopping you. There is absolutely zero no stopping you, right? Maybe at the beginning of 2022, you felt like it was a gigantic battle. It just never ending. 2023, you're going into it with, I see the Ace of Swords. You're going into it with intention, and you're looking at stuff as challenges, but you're looking at, I've got, you know what? If there's a will, there's a way. That is the way Capricorn has started taking their thoughts and how they're viewing their life, period. I mean, they're taking charge of their whole life. Some of you have families around you. Right? Yep. You'll be walking into 2023 knowing that you've made the right decisions. That's what this is about. This is no more, because the Queen of Swords, you know what? She's suffered a lot. She's lost a lot. But you know what? She's one that she knows the direction she's going in. Okay. She's not backing up. No matter what, you're going to hang in there. You're no longer blinded by the situation, whatever it was. And sometimes it's, and it's, I'm not being cruel here, but sometimes it's self-defeat. You're not letting self-defeat get to you, because after a while, I mean, after you've had one thing after another happen, I'm telling you, you were not like you were in February and March of 2022. It's not. This is totally different, 100%. And like I said, this is being recorded in December. Matter of fact, it is being recorded on the 14th of December. So this reading will be like 2023 plus one. And I think I'm going to I'm just going to get the basis for it, but I can tell you it's end result success. Yep. Okay, what else do we need to know here? Thank you. All right, I'm going to tell you right now, this is not going to go for every single, here's another one, balance. Yep, this is the year for balance for you guys. And you're going to keep your peace. There may be times that you're going to lose your peace, but it's not going to be for long. This 2023 is the year of balance and peace. That's what I get. No matter what's going on in your external, you've got your mind on your success. And if you're just thinking about succeeding in love, then that's what you got your mind on. If you're thinking about succeeding just in career, then that's what you're going, I mean, you're going to do it, and you're going to do it wholeheartedly. But do watch, I'm telling you right now, Capricorn, watch for exhaustion, because you're definitely going to have to take those moments. If you do not, then that's when, whenever we get tired, that's when we have trouble actually thinking, and the old thoughts may come back in. But even at that, I don't feel like saying that the past is going to come up and bite you. That's not what I'm saying in 2023, because that's not what I'm getting at all. Yep. Okay, so we have the Chariot. All right, you're going into the mindset of 2023. See, this will be the first one out of the last couple I've done, because January has been like the highlight of the whole year. This group of Capricorn here, they're going into it with the intentions of, I'm going to succeed. All right. You haven't, I mean, we've got the Chariot card. You have decided, put it in your head that no matter what it is, whether it's a hardship, whatever comes your way, some of you are, I mean, you're no different than the other sign. You're cutting people, places, and things out of your life with toxicity. And you actually putting kind of a bubble up around yourself of, and I do cuss, a bullshit bubble. You're not going to deal with toxicity anymore. Okay. That's what I get. And I think that was bogging you down quite a bit at the beginning of 2022. But once you decided to overcome that, and some were literally, this is another one you took, and see, the thing with it is with Capricorn, you took the lenses of the past off and how you saw it back in 2022. You're not waiting until 2023. Now, once in a while, you know, if again, don't get exhausted. I mean, it's easier said than done, but this is showing me, this is almost like a workaholic. Whatever it is, you are working so much at it that there could be a thing for exhaustion. And that's the time when you're by yourself, that you're sitting here so exhausted that your head may spin back a little bit to the negative spectrum, but it's very short-lived, because the simple fact is, you're going to with the Chariot card, you're going to overcome your battles. That you're done battling some of the stuff from the past. You're like, no, this is not even worth my time, because now and a lot of you have your mind on your money and your money on your mind, right? But you're balancing. This is the beautiful part of it, is you've got family, friends, lovers. Okay. We have the love card, and it has multiple hearts in it. So there's people you do care about, or that you do care around you about. And you are actually, it's balancing. You're balancing your career and your success. And your heart chakra has already opened up in 2022, especially, I mean, around the holidays, I feel there's a little bit of heartstring pulling for some of you. And that is normal if there's events around the holidays. That's what I'm feeling. I don't feel like getting into that, because like I said, this is one that was showing me the 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands was a big thing back in 2022 readings, because it kept showing up, because everybody was just like, these burdens, I've just got so many. Well, your burdens came to an end because you laid them down. You laid them down in 2022, and you're not going to sit here and continue to live in it. Instead, you've got the focus of, okay, well, maybe I've got a bunch of stuff in my mind. I've got to make decisions. I've got goals. I've got things I want to do, but I still have to deal with decisions that need, maybe there's some things that are hidden that I can't quite see, and I can't see everything. I'm just got to have faith. Okay. That was in 2022, Capricorn got their faith back. They did. They started believing in themselves, and the faith was about themselves, how they could take and how far you can go, because the sky's the limit. That's finally what you told yourself. There may be some days that you were just like, oh, I'm not sure. No. You've got your mind, and you're going forward. Career, love. I mean, you got the Justice card. This was a big part in 2022 in Libra season. Okay. Libra season, October, especially. This is when you were sitting here. Okay, I'm going. You've already been working really hard. See, most of you Capricorns, and if you are by chance a Capricorn who haven't got going on this yet, trust me, you're going to be. Okay, because you're not going to be sitting in the one. We're talking about, not every Capricorn is the ones that sit there and, I just can't get up, and it's where you just can't get anything done because everything seems overwhelming. Okay, there are times everybody gets like this, but this was kind of to an extreme for some. Right? It's just kind of, no matter, you put on a good face around people, smile, but behind you weren't feeling like that. 2023 is not going to be like that, because you put the work in on 2022 with the self-work within self. I mean, you really took the time. You had the hermit time where you went within self-introspection. You did that back in 2022. All right. Now around the holidays, like I said, this is being done in December. So I'm going to pick up on December. I do feel that there will be kind of like, it's really strange because it's kind of like a, two different, I'm seeing, it's kind of like you may have a thought of kind of like the way you used to feel in the past, but it's only for a moment. And then I get a warm, cozy feeling. Okay. It's like content within self. All right. So if you do feel yourself around, like I said, this is December. If you do feel yourself getting down just a little bit, just remind yourself, sit back and look at where you were a year ago and where you are now. Okay. Look at how far you've come. That's the thing, is because this group of Capricorn right here with the justice. And here's the thing. For some of you, I am picking up because, like I said, this is live and you guys can say hi when you come on. This is one of those things that's only going to go out. I'm just going to touch two people. It's literally going to hit two people, I think. It may hit more, but for right now, it's going to hit two. Is around, especially around the holiday season, there's something about karma, okay? There was an injustice in the past, and just the thing of it is somewhere along the lines in your heart, you just know that karma is going to be completed, whatever that means to you. Okay. Yep. And at one point you kind of, like I said, in 2022, you had that come to Jesus meeting with yourself. And it was, well, whatever it's cause and effect, whatever I put out comes back to me. Right. Okay. So this is Capricorn. I'm telling you what, you are actually farther ahead than a lot of zodiac signs as far as just charging forward, because you put a lot of work into it in 2022 when a lot of the other zodiac signs were just kind of spinning around it or just ignoring it. You didn't do it because you know what? There's goals in mind. There's end goal. And what is this? You're seeking you're going to get your peace. It's not seeking your peace, Capricorn. I'm going to get it. Okay. I'm going to balance that out. I'm going to be taking care of me. If you have family around you, you're balancing that out. You've been doing this already. But in 2023, it's another card of balance. It's just going to be balanced. There's going to be a few ups and downs, but it's not going to affect you like it did in the past, because you're going to be looking at it as, this is a challenge. Okay. This is temporary. This is not going to hold me down. Again, watch wearing yourself down too much to the point that you can't, that's when those thoughts start coming back in of what I call the doubting Debbie. Okay. That's when it starts, you start second guessing yourself. You're not going to be doing that. So just balance those things. Okay. You have to balance. That's the big thing for Capricorn, is making sure that you've got your mind rested, because you're going to need this, because you're going to be go, go, go. It is like, there is no sitting here. The gates are open. They've been open and you're already going. Okay. You were going in 2022. And I think especially around, you have an end goal for a lot of you Capricorn. You've been working really hard, and I'm seeing coins and they're starting to rain down. I don't mean that you're going to, if you win the lottery, great. Tell me how do you do that? But that's not exactly what I'm seeing here. What I'm seeing is all that hard work is paying off, and you're actually able to not just it's some of you, it was the reason you're working so hard is you got tired of just simply working to work. Because at one point you're like, well, what am I working for? Just to work and die? I mean, that sounds terrible, but that's exactly what I just heard. It was like drudgery. This right here, there is an end result that you are looking at, and you will see and get a real good taste of, you'll physically be able to see all this hard work in your hands. Like it's no longer like looking down and there's no money there. Okay. Because money's been a big thing. You have to have it, but you have goals. There's extra things you want to do, not just live, not just wonder if you can go in and get a roll of toilet paper, or you got to put the eggs back because the eggs are $9 a freaking pack. Okay. We all know this is going. We all know this is coming. Okay. So but Capricorn, your end result is like, okay, I've got my mind. I want to travel. I want to do this. I want to live. Okay. But I know I got to put the hard work into it. So I'm going to do it. So that's what you're doing in 2023. The road that you started in 2022 is exactly the right road for you. You're not sitting at a crossroads. And if you are one of the Capricorns who are sitting here and you're like, that I haven't got that far yet. It sounds like, what you're describing back last February and March. Okay. Every Capricorn's different. Every person's different. So if that sounds like you, and you're still sitting back in the mode of February and March of most other Capricorns, where they weren't succeeding. It just seemed like money fell through their hands. It was just hardship. Nothing seemed to, just had no motivation most of the time. Just kind of wandering through life because it's like, okay, I got to get up, got to go to work. Okay, if you're sitting there right now and you're thinking this, it's okay. Because here's the thing, like I said, everybody's different. Nobody's the same. And nobody can tell you how to get going on your stuff but yourself. This is about Capricorns. And sometimes you're your own worst enemy. It does, because you're self-defeating yourself. And that's what you came out of. Because at one point you did catch yourself back in 2022. But if you're not there yet, then read it and apply it how you will. Then you know what you have the possibility of coming into if you start working on it now. Because like everybody's different. All right. And the way I look at it is even if you are not a Capricorn, I don't know why I'm saying this. I'm assuming because it's live and there's probably somebody on here who is not a Capricorn. If this sounds like you, then by all means, watch it. Because that's how I feel. Sometimes if you run across readings or you come across, even sometimes it's mimes and stuff, that have messages on them. And you're like, well, that feels right. That's what I was just thinking about. Okay, go for it then. All right. Okay, so with this one right here, we've got the moon card. There is many, many meanings on this one. I'm not going to pull out a bunch of zodiac signs because really, honestly, and this is not a selfish means whatsoever. This is focused on Capricorn. All right. If there's other zodiac signs, then I'll pull them out, but I don't want to because this right here is about how far Capricorns come. And it doesn't matter what age you are. This is like you're taking the bull by the horns and you're okay. Yeah. So it was around Taurus season. Yeah. Around Taurus season is when you took the bull by the horns. Yep. Just like that. Okay. So anyway, with this one right here, yep. No longer, you don't sit there and let anxiety control you anymore. This is not what it's about because you've decided to get balance and you've decided, I mean, this could be materialistic things you have your eyes on as well. And there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever because it shows me you've got love involved here as well. Okay. So you're going to love what you're doing. I get that. And you're putting your heart and your passion into it, but it's also showing me that you're getting balance within family, friends, people around you that you immediately have to take care of. All right. You've got that balance, which is a big thing for a lot of people. They don't have that balance sometimes because you're one track mind. Capricorn is kind of, this is another sign that is multitasking. They're freed their mind enough from the past. They may be feeling beaten and battered, but the thing of it is they're not giving up. They know they're on the correct road to success. We've got the Justice card and I am hearing karma, whether this was you or somebody else, what goes around comes around. And at one point you had to face the music or whoever it was in your life is going to be facing the music. I felt like saying that for some reason. Okay. So definitely. All right. I feel like putting those right there. Yep. Capricorns are coming out of feeling insecure because they got tired of feeling like that. And so they are now taking back, and I don't use this lightly. I'm not one of those, take your power, power and all this. I just don't do that. But this is literally about Capricorn who's taken their power back. That's what this is about. Generous. I'll show you in just a second. All right. Something has lit and ignited a fire in Capricorn back in 2022. And you have been chasing it and you're not going to be backing down. All right. You've got a spice for life. You've got an idea. Not just an idea. This is about taking an idea that you wanted to do, but you just really didn't have the confidence at first to do it. But you've already started going on it. Yep. What's this about? It's a 6 of Pentacles. Okay. It's definitely about it. And there's give and take. There's equal give and take here. Okay. Whether this has to do with love, career, success, the end result, success. Okay. And for those Capricorns, for some reason, I feel like saying this is not going to be for all of you. It's probably going to hit 3 people. If there is an imbalance of give and take, and I'm getting that it's going to be, ooh, man, I tell you what, January and February has been standing out, but February, all right, February, I don't know if it's somebody forgetting, I'm seeing Valentine's Day, but it's around the 18th. If there's not balance, you won't be putting up with it. And this does have to do with the relationship spectrum, okay? You'll be chasing your own dreams. You won't be sitting there waiting for somebody else to catch up. You're going to be like, okay, well, I've given the opportunity. Guess what? I'm going to make you catch up whenever or do whatever you're going to do because I'm focused on what I want to do and I'm going to chase my dreams. That is one way I'm seeing this. That was a message that came through for somebody. The other one right here. Yep. Yep. This is around March 16th is what I feel. Yes, I know there's timing on this, but I'm an intuitive tarot reader. So what I'm feeling is around March 16th. We got the Six of Pentacles. There will be an inflow of money, and it's not just taxes, I don't believe. This is something you've worked hard for. You're actually no more going to be looking down at your hands and it's all gone to bills or it's all gone to this. This is this hard work. Whatever you put in, I mean, you put in a lot. You're going to actually be sitting there feeling pretty good about yourself. About March 16th. That's what I'm feeling. Yep. And March 16th, I also feel for some of you, you're fighting so hard to get this. Literally, it's materialism. You have to have this materialism. You're going to be fighting for this materialism and working really, really hard for it. Some of you, it has to do with literally schooling. Whatever it is going to level you up. For others of you, it's literally it's you know, you're in the day and age where it's hard to save money, right? Because it's just gone. This one right here, you're working. You're not just putting a couple hours in. You're working your butt off. And with this one right here, yep. Okay, here's the hint on that one right now. That's what I thought. Okay, we have the Balance card. We've got the Justice card, which represents Libra, right? If you look at the Six of Pentacles here, do you see the balance scales, the Libra scales? All right, so what you have been working so hard for you were like, got your mind on what you want. And it's surrounding career, something you love, people you love, whatever it is. It could be home, it could be property, it could be car, whatever it is that you've had your mind on, you know, you have to work hard for. And others of you is just focusing on my family. I'm not going to be sitting here. My family's not going to be living like this. So guess what? I'm not going to wait for somebody else to do it for me. I'm going to do it. So that's what you were doing in 2022. When you're sitting back in March, the Generosity card right here, it's the Balance card. It's balance in giving and receiving. Okay. You're open. But here, the thing of it is in March, whatever you started back in Libra season of 2022, I mean, not just started, I kicked it into high gear. I don't think there's been much of a break on it. It's going to be paying off. You will see the results in March. Yep. I mean, you can actually literally, I'm feeling like you can literally hold the results, whether it's the results of a test you did or a completion of a certificate, or it's for others, it's literally just sitting here holding your wealth in your hand. It's not gone. It's no more going into the grocery store. Should I get toilet paper or should I get milk? Oh, no, I guess I'm getting toilet paper. Okay, this is, whatever this is, back in 2022, you got your butt full of it. And you actually had that coming to Jesus meeting with yourself because it was really important. And you finally realized, hey, you know what? I am important. And yes, guess what? I can do this. I don't need to, it's like somebody had a thumb. There's like somebody or something had a thumb on you to where you felt like you were in prison, to where you couldn't move and go forward. But at one point, especially in August of last year, this is going to hit home with some of you. You're done. You're done waiting around. And that's what I'm getting. And then you ask yourself, what am I waiting for? Let's go. I'm doing this. So some of you, if it has to do with the love scenario, you are not waiting for either a business partner to kick in. You weren't waiting for a love partner to kick in. You're just like, you know what? Catch up whenever. I'm doing me. I'm going to actually fulfill my dreams. That's where it came from. It's not a bad, selfish thing. That's not at all. Not at all. A matter of fact, it's to where you're like your dreams and you're like, you know what? I've always wanted, it's one of those things where you sit there for a long, I wish I could have done it. You know, I would like to, you know, I've kind of done a few of these things, but they didn't fulfill me. I don't know. There was a lot of that in the beginning of 2022. And then you took action. March, you'll be able to unveil this last cup. You'll be able to reap the treasures that you worked really hard for. This is not something somebody gave you. This isn't a handout. This is something you worked for. And you're going to be proud of yourself. And you're going to know it's just self-fulfillment is what it is. And that's something, this group of Capricorn, it's literally that you had far and few between. You put on a good face when you're around people. And other times you'd be like, I've got to have, I can't even get up. I don't want to. Okay. That's where it's hitting this group right here. Okay. 2023, I'm hearing sky's the limit. That's what I hear. Really, there's no bounds. All right. Yeah, that feels good. That feels right. Very right. All right. Let me see here. don't feel like pulling any more tarot cards. When you guys come on, you can say hi. This is being done live. Okay. All right, in 2023, even though it may have been a difficult road in 2022, are you? Does any of this sound right to you? Does any of it sound familiar? But even though there has been a difficult road, and it was difficult because, you know, it was like literally, this is a new way of learning to be, right? This is a new way of learning to be. And it's just fighting. It's not fighting back and forth with people. If you did, then, you know, whatever. That's not what I'm picking up on here. For the end result here is you found your rainbow and you're chasing it. And sometimes it's not a pipe dream this time. It's real. And it says the most difficult part of the situation is over for 2023. So what you were battling in 2022, once you got out of your own head, because sometimes, and I'm not being cruel here, but sometimes we get in our own way. And that's some of the problem right there. There was the confidence that, you know, I at first, some days it'd be like, yeah, I can do this. And others would be like, I just can't even get up. I can't take care of you. I can't take care of you and take care of myself. I just got it. I'm done. Okay, that's how part of 2022, it was kind of like you're certain what you're going to do now. 2023, matter of fact, in part of December, you're certain. Matter of fact, well, around Christmas, there's going to be kind of a flux, I think, but it's temporary. It is, again, this is about with the Queen of Swords. Some of you, the Queen of Swords can also represent medical as well. I don't do a lot of medical, excuse me, a lot of medical readings or anything. I won't do that. But I'm just saying, watch your health, okay? There could be something, being tired, pushing yourself so much could drag yourself down, right? And then, but the thing of it is you may be feeling beaten and battered, but here's the thing, your blindfold is off. You see things for exactly how it is. It's about chasing dreams. The most difficult part of the situation is over, and now you are on the road to success. And I see, like I said, I don't see the 10 of Wands. I heard you laid your burdens down. All right, this is just going to go out to Capricorn. This is a suggestion because usually I hear a bunch of dates and, you know, I'm hearing some, but this is more of what is going to be your challenges for 2023. That's the thing. What's going to be the challenges here? And I think it's tied up to your rest, literally. You'll be able to tell. It's kind of like it's something, a pattern from the past, but it's something that you're not going to let control you because your whole viewpoint is success. That's what I'm going to do. Success. I'm going to succeed in career. I'm going to succeed in love. The most difficult part of the situation, I'm looking at rainbows. I'm seeing life in color. But if you do not keep it in balance and you do not get the rest and remember to take care of yourself. And another one. We've got the Hand. Do you ever get to where you're just like, not today. Don't. This is what I'm getting. If you do not keep an eye on your health because you're pushing yourself so hard, don't look at other people around you as being in your way. Join them in on it, especially family. You'll see, you'll be amazed. And I think you're going to do that. I think Capricorn's going to do this. I really do. It says in need of help, assistance, and guidance. Okay. Do you need help? Are you working and don't push yourself so hard that it's just you that's doing it. Okay. Make sure that the people around you, family, friends, lovers, include them in it. All right. For some of you, this is going to be a family type business. Others of you, it's going to be it's almost like it includes family, friends, lovers. Do you need help? It's okay to say, can I have help? Do you see the Hand? I don't need any help. No, I got this. I got this. No, I got it. Don't worry about it. No, you can't be that way. Don't see the trees before the forest. Do forgive yourself. You are human in 2023. If you are sitting here and you have not got your rest, and I'm telling you, a lot of it has to do with the rest. The mental has to do with your rest. It's like you're pushing yourself so much that, that's when you just don't even act yourself. It's okay to ask for help. It truly is. even if it, whatever area of life, even if it's about mental, there's nothing wrong with asking for help. If it's physical, to unburden you a little bit from, because I mean, you're going to succeed, period. But don't forget people around you. Okay. Don't reject people and put your hand up. No, I'm busy. Got this. Go. I got this. I got this. Muddled, unclear thinking. Don't see the forest before the trees. Don't count your chickens before they're hatched. So it's not necessarily an ego thing. It's just, do know you're going to succeed in 2023, but keep it on the humble side. And don't forget other people around you. And definitely keep an eye on your rest. I mean, you already see your patterns where either you're not sleeping enough or you're wanting to sleep too much. Okay, that's where it's tripping back to the past a little bit. Okay, that's where you can catch yourself ahead of time on that one. But instead, include people in it. And don't shut people out because you're focused on your dream. But it shows me rainbows. The most difficult part of the situation's over. Success in career and love. However it applies. You're going to start living and loving life. You already started back in 2022. You had a couple hiccups, I believe. The last card I have for you, Capricorn, for 2023. And no, I don't feel like picking any more dates out because it's all going to be upon choice, just like anything else is. Everything's a choice. You choose happiness, which is what you're doing when you're stepping. You chose happiness back in 2022. Matter of fact, there was events that just brought the best happiness, but you step back to this muddled, unclear thinking and kind of put the hand up. Don't push people away. If you care about them. Now, if you're one of those, if you're in a relationship or you've got family friends that are toxic, then take care of it. Okay. But if this is where you're normally not like that, catch yourself. Okay. Don't have the tunnel vision where you forget everybody else. And also work on keeping spiritual love. Okay. Keep your spiritual love alive. Keep your faith. Spring lily. And the message I have for that one right there, spiritual love, there will be a test and trial in April of 2023, which I think you will be able to come through with flying colors as long as you open up either verbally or ask for help. Keep your thinking clear. Do not add extra elements into your body at that time if you're feeling unsure. But do not shut people you care about out. Not today. Okay. Catch yourself and you'll be able to pull right out of that. Not a problem. Your 2023 looks great. It really does. It's just definitely watch that past pattern and watch exhaustion because it will end up, and it's showing me medical card as well. It will affect your health. Okay. So if you push yourself to the limit too much in 2023 Capricorn, you will be needing to go see a medical professional more than once. Okay, so definitely keep your nutrients up in your body. I mean, just really take care of yourself, and don't forget to take care of those around you that love you. Okay, but I really think you're one. What I see is this, and it's not in a bad way. This is what I'm seeing for Capricorn, and I notice this. Sometimes I'll go like this. This is not about you. You're going like this. I love everything you love. You're just gathering it, getting closer to it. You got a good year. Good year. It is what you make it. And whenever you do make mistakes, and if you do make a mistake like this, you're human. Just remember those beautiful words. If you are the one that's at fault, remember, I'm sorry. It's okay. It's not a bad word. It doesn't make you seem weak. You need help. You need guidance. Ask for it. Include people. Somebody misbehaving. Children. Yeah. I've got 4 of them, so I do know this. This is going to hit a parent because it's going to be like, I can't take anymore. Rest your body, rest your brain. And you're like, well, I'm trying to take that break, but they won't let me. And it could be not just children. It could be just people in your environment that you're in family unit with. Okay. You're not going to have the perfect, I don't even know. What is that? Oh God, I don't even pay attention to them. You guys get the gist. Like everything's perfect in my world. No, this is not about pretending. This is about literally bringing your happiness. So you're going to have times like that off and on throughout the year, but it's just a moment. All right. And it's how, and sometimes whenever you definitely keep up on your health, definitely. If you need to make a change in your health as far as your eating, add more nutrients. I mean, normally I'm not one to read and say this, but this is very important because you're go, 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 and you're going to need this, and you're going to need your rest. But your end result is the rainbows. You're going to be feeling spiritually content as well. You're going to feel literally love. You're just going to love life. This is another sign, and it's awesome because you're finding balance. You're finding balance in 2022. You took back what was yourself. And now you're showing everybody exactly what you can do, but be humble. That's what I get. Be humble. And don't forget those around you who love you. Family, friends, lovers. What did I just say? Events with your family. There, you will be able to do that. There'll be more of them. And don't slough them off. Here's a message I'm going to give, because like I said, I'm already on 41 minutes here. But this one's kind of a deep one for Capricorn. Affairs with your family, okay? Events with your family. Do not sit here and put them on the back burner if you've got family, because you're working so hard. Take the moments, because those are memories, especially when it has to children. Oh, ho, ho. And Capricorn, one last message here. You got the haystack. Karma, you will reap what you have sown. So remember, what you give out, you get back. Okay, so don't forget family. I mean, this is really wrapped up on family as well. So don't forget those around. You know, when it comes to you succeeding and stuff, it's great, but don't forget to share it with everybody else, because you know what? And Capricorn's not a selfish person. That's not, I know Capricorns. They're not selfish. They will give you the clothes off your back. But if they're not in the right frame of mind and they're exhausted, you can see a little different side, and they will come off as, well, I'm not going to get into it. They can be unpleasant. Any human can be unpleasant. Keep your mind on your money and your money on your mind. Keep your mind on your goals. But here's family. Here's friends, people you care about. They need to be first and foremost. Okay? Even if you're by yourself, don't forget to, you know, even if you're a child that's gone off into the world and you're doing really well and you're like, I'm not giving up, not giving in, I'm doing this. Don't forget the family that loves you. Okay? Don't forget those friends. All right, Capricorn, that is, I don't feel like adding any more to it. You guys have a great year. It's all based upon decisions, which is just, you know, universal for everything. You, to me, like the end result is you can basically have it all as far as within self and spirituality, and on materialistic side, trips you've been wanting to take, getting out to see the world, getting out and doing stuff. It's going to happen. But do watch your health. And I'm not saying it's going to be bad. It's just watch and make sure you get enough rest, and make sure, pay attention to what you put in your body. All right, guys, I will see you on the next one. And this was being done live on Roosters Peacock Tarot on YouTube. The next one I'm going to be doing is Aquarius for general 2023. If you guys are looking for other signs on my YouTube channel, Roosters Peacock Tarot, and you don't find them, they are most likely already sitting up waiting for you. Matter of fact, Taurus had part 1 and part 2. That was crazy. That will be sitting up on Facebook on Roosters Peacock and on Coffee Time Tarot. Those are, one's my page and the other one's my group. Okay, so you guys are welcome to go over there and like Roosters Peacock, and then go down there, and they're available for you on there right now. And I did a mid-month. This is December, so if you guys pop on here on December, your mid-month reading for December is already up there on Facebook. And I don't believe I've got it up on YouTube yet. I've been pretty busy. All right, guys, I hope you guys have a wonderful year, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.